Hello students, I am Sunny Sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for students of class 2 subject science. Today's beautiful thought: we don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. So it's a very beautiful thought. It means that when you face challenges in your life, that is the time when you grow. Without challenges, we cannot grow, we cannot make progress in our lives. So when you face problems, that means you are progressing. These are the good habits that you all are following, I hope so. Just reminding you all the 8 good habits. Getting up early in the morning is a must. Brush your teeth daily is a must. Having a bath daily is a must. Do homework and then go out for playing or play inside. Use a dustbin for throwing the garbage is a must. Washing the hands, very important. Washing the hands before eating something is a must. Eat healthy food, avoid junk food. Respecting elders is a must. So all these 8 habits you have to inculcate in you. In today's video, we shall continue with the revision of lesson number 10, Air Around Us. Right, today is the last day for this chapter, then we will read the notes of the chapter later on, but explanation I will complete today. So it is continued explanation. We will also solve the question bank and worksheets of the chapter. So I hope you are ready with your notebook, pencil and eraser in your hand. Let's begin. So this is your textual page. Today we are going to read the chapter from the textbook and understand. Chapter number 10, Air Around Us. This is lesson number 10 and we are doing revision. You will learn about the moving air, what does air contain, properties of air, keeping the air clean. These 4 points we shall learn in the chapter. So now I am going to show you a picture. Look at the picture given below and answer the question that follows. So see, this is the picture that I have to show you. The boy is flying a kite, as you can see in the picture. Right? He is having that thread in his hand. The kite is over here. He is flying the kite with the help of the thread. So the question is given, what do you think is making the kite move? Question is, how is this kite moving? How do you think that kite is flying? What is making this kite move above the boy? How is it moving? So do you know the answer? The answer is wind. Let's write the answer. W-I-N-D. Wind. That is the answer. Wind is making this kite move. See, I have written the answer over here, which is to be written in the blank. The boy is running, and because of the wind, because of air, the kite is moving. Let us see the next page of the chapter. Let us learn about the moving air. What is the moving air? The moving air is called wind. I had taught you when we were studying on Google Meet online classes that the moving air is called wind. When you move, the wind will move, the objects will fly. Wind and air help us in many ways. Right? As I told you, there are a lot of benefits we get from wind and air. They help us in different ways. See, what are the different ways? The first one you can see over here. Wind helps a kite fly. With the help of wind, you can fly the kite. Even during kite flying festival, we fly the kites. That is because of wind we can fly the kites. Second is given over here. Wind helps a boat sail. With the help of wind, you can sail the boat in the river. This is how the boat sails. The wind gives the direction to the boat and the boat keeps on moving straight. So wind helps the boat sail. That is the second use of wind. And let us see some more uses of wind. There are some other uses as well. See, number 3 is given over here. Wind helps the clothes dry faster. This is also the use of wind. With the help of the wind, what can we do? We can dry the clothes outside. The clothes dry faster with the help of wind. The clothes dry faster. Then, fourth use is given over here. Wind turns the blades of windmill. See, this is a windmill. And the blades, these are the blades of windmill. 4 blades are shown. They are moving in circular motion. So this is also because of wind. It helps the blades of the windmill turn around. So many uses we saw of the wind. Let us revise all the uses of the wind. First of all, what is a wind? The moving air is called wind. Wind helps us in many ways. Let's see the first one. The first one we read, wind helps a kite fly. Wind helps a boat sail. Then we read, wind helps the clothes dry faster. Wind turns the blades of the windmill. So these are all uses of wind. Now see the fact file. One fact is given. A wind vane tells us direction of wind. It is usually fixed on the top of the buildings. It is also known as weathercock. So this you have to remember the name, wind vane or weathercock. This is one and the same thing, wind vane and weathercock. There are 2 names. It gives you the direction. On the top of the buildings, sometimes we see a straight arrow. The arrow will be this side or that side. It will show the direction of the wind. We have already seen the image during the Google Meet classes. I have shown you what is a weathercock. You remember that. Now see, the girls are sitting here. Their hair are flying. Why? What is happening? Let us read. A gentle wind is called breeze. We enjoy cool breeze. So what is it? We learnt about breeze. This is the gentle wind. Means very soft wind is blowing. It is called breeze. And we enjoy cool breeze, especially as it is summer season. So when you go out at night for a drive on a bike or on a scooter, you enjoy cool breeze. The hair flies because of cool breeze. So a gentle wind is called breeze, and we enjoy cool breeze. When the wind is strong and blows very fast, it is called a storm. So this is something which you will write again. When the wind blows very fast outside at a great speed, that is called storm. And a storm can be harmful. It can blow things away and damage trees and houses. This also I had shown the images. You already know what a storm can do. It can damage the houses. It can damage the trees. It can uproot the trees. So storm is very dangerous. But breeze is good. We enjoy breeze. But when there is a storm, we have to stay inside. We have to be careful. Then see the next. What does the air contain? So even this is the revision. We already have learnt about it. What does the air contain? Let's read. Wet clothes, when kept under the sun, become dry after some time. The heat of the sun changes the water present in these clothes into water vapor. This water vapor mixes with the air around. Thus, air contains water vapor. So, this is sun. Clothes are drying in the sun. We wash our clothes in the washing machine or manually with our hands. So see, t-shirts and socks are all hanging on the rope outside the house. How do these clothes get dried up? With the sunlight. The sunlight falling on these clothes. See, the sunlight is falling on the clothes. And because of the sunlight falling on the clothes and because of the wind which is around, the clothes get dried up. The sunlight is falling on them and the air is around the clothes. So because of that, the water which is present in these clothes, the water will be dried up. It will be dried up and water will go up. It will become water vapor. It will become water vapor and it will mix with the air around us. Thus, air contains water vapor. Now I hope you understood that when this wet clothes water will dry up, it will go up in the form of vapor and it will mix with the air. The water will dry up, it will go up and it will mix with the air. So air around us contains water vapor. Air also contains dust and smoke. Do you know that? What else does the air contain? See, it contains water vapor. That is the one thing I told you. Air contains water vapor. But air also contains dust and smoke. Dust and smoke are not good for us. Smoke is given off when something burns. When you burn something, what comes out? Smoke comes out. It also comes out of the vehicles and factories when so many vehicles are moving on the road, buses, cars, auto rickshaws. So all these vehicles give out smoke. So smoke is not good for us at all. It also comes out of vehicles and factories. The smoke mixes with the air around us. So that makes our air dirty. When the smoke is mixed with the air becomes impure, air becomes dirty. So we should avoid vehicles as much as possible. We should go to the nearby places walking. We should tell others also that walking is good, or use a cycle. Avoid vehicles as much as you can, so our air will be pure. See, the word one word you have to learn, that is germ. A very small living thing that can make you ill, that is called germ. You might have seen the ad on the television, or you might have seen some of the doctors, they speak about germs, that our hands have germs. So we have to be careful. Germs can make us ill. See the next thing. Factories giving out smoke. Yes, you have seen factories. There are different factories which make different things. So factories give out smoke like this, and this smoke is very, very harmful. Air also contains germs. So one more thing, that air contains germs. Germs from a sick person get mixed with the air when he or she sneezes. You know, sneezes, what is the meaning of sneeze? Cheekna, cheek khana, that is called sneezing. So when you sneeze, the germs will come out from your nose or your mouth and it will mix with the air around you. And the people around you will also get that infection. So it is always a good habit, if you want to keep yourself and others safe, wear a mask, or at least keep one handkerchief in front of your nose or mouth. Cover your mouth and nose when you are sneezing. Please do that. It's not a good habit to sneeze anywhere, to cough anywhere. Please keep one handkerchief with you all the time. Even while you are sleeping, you should keep handkerchief with you. 24 hours one handkerchief should be there. And when you sneeze, see that you don't sneeze without covering your mouth. Dust, smoke and germs make the air dirty, and dirty air makes us ill. Finally, we get ill, we become ill because of dirty air. And how does the air become dirty? Because of these three things: dust, smoke and germs. And because of that we get ill, sick. Let us solve this exercise. Just the first question we will solve. The first question only. Air makes the things dash. Air makes the things move or work. Air makes the things move. Dash air is called wind. Still air or moving air? So the answer is moving. Moving air is called wind. A gentle wind is called a dash. A gentle wind is called breeze. A gentle wind is called breeze. The first answer. Air contains dash. Smoke or stones? Air contains smoke, which is very harmful. Dash makes the air dirty. What makes the air dirty? Germs. Germs make our air dirty. Germs make our air dirty. Let us read the next in the last page. Properties of air. Before we read properties of air, see the word which is given, deflated. Something from which air has been taken out, that is called deflated. When you take out the air from a balloon or a ball, that is called deflated. Take a deflated football. Take one ball and there should be no air in the ball, that is called deflated. Notice its shape. What is the shape of the deflated ball? Now feel the air in it. Feel air inside that deflated ball. Observe the shape. Now, has the shape changed? Yes, the shape has changed. See, like this. This is deflated and this is filled with air. This is deflated. What was the spelling? Let us learn the spelling. D-E-F-L-A-T-E-D. Deflated. This is deflated ball without air. And this one is filled with air. So what do you see? What has given the blown up shape ball its shape? How does this ball get the shape? First it was like this, deflated. Now it has got shape. How is that possible? Air has given shape to the blown up ball. Because of air, this ball has got shape because of air. Air also has weight. Did you know that? When you feel the air, the weight of the thing increases. So air also has weight. To find out this, you will need a weighing machine and a deflated football. Put the deflated football on the weighing machine and note its weight. Now fill air in the football and compare the weight. The filled in football will be heavier. See, what is given over there? You have to try this at home. First you need weighing machine. Weighing machine means on the machine you stand and you can see your weight, whether it is 15 kg, 25 kg or 30 kg. That is called weighing machine. Right? We see weighing machine in doctor's clinic or outside somewhere we see weighing machines. So you have to get this weighing machine from somewhere. Take it and first put this ball without air, that is called deflated, and measure the weight. It will be very, very less. Then fill the air in this ball. Fill the air in the ball and then it will look like this. Then you measure the weight, it will be more. See, first it was only till here, it was very less. Then the weight has come till here, it has increased. The weight has increased. So this experiment shows that air has weight. When you feel the air in a ball or in anything, the weight will increase. So the football with filled air is heavier. The following are the three properties of air. So this is very important, you have to write it. Please write this. The following are the three properties of air. What are the properties? Number 1, air fills space. First this was empty, we filled air, so air fills space. Air gives shape to the things. First the football did not have any shape. Now it is looking like this, sphere, round. So it has, air gives shape. See, air gives shape to the balloons also. First the balloon was without air. You fill the air in the balloon, the shape will change. Air has weight. The third property, very important. Air has weight. When you fill the air in this balloon or in this ball, the weight of the ball will increase. First it will be less and then it will be more. First it will be light in weight, then it will become heavy. So this proves that air has weight. Three properties are there, I am going to repeat and you have to write it compulsory. The following are the three properties of air. Number 1, air fills space. Number 2, air gives shape to the things. Number 3, air has weight. So these are the three properties of air. Now see over here what is given, keeping the air clean. How should you keep your air clean? Let us learn. We must breathe in fresh and clean air. Which kind of air is good for us? Fresh and clean air is good for us. We must breathe in fresh and clean air. It is important for good health. If you want to keep your health good, if you want to maintain your health, you have to keep breathing fresh and clean air. That is only possible if there is no pollution, but that is also not possible. So go out early morning, go out for walking for a few minutes, you will see, because there are less vehicles on the road, you will breathe in fresh air. We should grow more plants. So we cannot control the pollution, right? It is not possible because so many vehicles are moving on the road. But what we can do? We can grow more plants. So when you grow more plants, plants keep the air fresh and clean. So this is one method with which we can make our air clean. So will you all plant some new plants from today? Yes, I know you will do it. At least plant one plant in your veranda or in your surrounding every month, every 1 month. So after 1 year there will be 12 plants, and these plants will give you really fresh and clean air. Plants give us clean and fresh oxygen. So grow more plants if you want to get fresh air. If you want to be healthy, then you should breathe in fresh air, and for that you have to grow more plants. See, green corner, we should not cut the trees or pluck flowers or leaves. If someone is cutting the trees, you should stop that person. You should not cut the trees or you should not pluck the flowers, because they are also living. Take care of plants, trees. Let's remember exercise. Let us solve this. Do write this one time. Write T for true and F for false. Number 1, air can be felt when it moves. Can you feel the air when it is moving? Yes, we can. See, we cannot see the air, but definitely we can feel the air. You can feel it on your hands, on your legs, on your face. You can feel the air. Number 2, air does not contain water vapor. Is it true that air does not contain water vapor? It is false, because air does contain water vapor. The water vapor goes up in the sky and mixes with the air. So air does contain water vapor. It is false. Not is written. Number 3, air fills space, gives shape to the things and has weight. Yes, we just now saw these 3 properties. Air has space, it gives shape to the things, air has weight. So that one is true. Number 3, we write true. Number 4, we must breathe in fresh and clean air. Yes, of course, that we saw just now at last, that we must breathe in fresh and clean air, because fresh and clean air is good for our health. So that is also true. Number 5, plants do not keep the air fresh and clean. False. It is definitely false. See, plants keep the air fresh and clean. Here it is written, they don't keep the air fresh and clean. So this is a false statement, because plants are good. They instead help us in keeping the air fresh and clean. Now, we have completed understanding the chapter. Let us see the keywords and the summary points. Keywords you have to write. This is your homework. You have to write these keywords 2 times. How many times will you write? 2 times. 2 times you can write this in your rough book. Okay, that is your homework. So now let us read the keywords. Number 1, wind. Moving air is called wind. Moving air is called wind. Number 2, breeze. Gentle wind is called breeze. Gentle wind is called a breeze. Storm. When the wind is strong and blows very fast, it is called a storm. When the wind is strong and it blows very fast, it is called storm. So these were the 3 keywords. Now let us see the summary and complete our today's video. The important points that we have studied in the chapter. Moving air is called wind. Wind and air help us in many ways. A gentle wind is called a breeze. When the wind is strong and blows very fast, it is called a storm. A storm can damage trees and houses. Air contains water vapor, dust, smoke and germs. Dust, smoke and germs make the air dirty. Air fills space, gives shape to the things, and it has weight. These are the properties of air, if you remember. We must breathe in fresh and clean air. So grow more plants. See, it is written, we should grow more plants. Plants keep the air fresh and clean. So I expect everyone that you will grow more plants from today. You will tell others to grow more plants. So see, this is the chapter that we studied, chapter number 10, air around us. In this we studied the moving air, what does air contain, properties of air, and keeping the air clean. I hope you understood the chapter and you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care. Have a nice day.